Hi everybody, welcome to GTCoding. In this series, we are designing the Apple navigation menu. So this is our progress as of now. We can see that we have designed these nav menu items over here. And when we hover over this, we have the white color. Now in this video, we will design the search form and the quick links. So let's go to the Apple website and let's click on this search icon. And here we can see we have this search form where we can type anything we want. And here we have the quick links, and when we hover over this, we have this effect, and we also have a backdrop over here outside the quick links. So this is what we will design in this video, and in the next video we will add the animation. So let's get started. This is our source code. So let's go to the end of the nav. So let's go over here and create a new division, and we'll give it a class of search container. So let's go back and see what are the things we need. So first of all, we need to have the search icon, and then we need to have the search input field, and then we need to have this close button. So let's go over here and let's create a division with the class of link search. And in this division, we will have the search icon. And in our CSS, we have already added some styles over here. So here we can see for link search, we have the background image set to search icon. Right now for the search input field, let's create a division, and we'll give it a class of search bar, and we'll create a form, and we'll just leave the action blank, and here we'll type input, and we'll also add a placeholder. So the placeholder is searchapple.com. so let's type that over here. And if you go back to our design, we can see that we have this input field, and we have the placeholder searchapple.com. Alright, now let's also add the close icon. So here we'll create a division with the class of link close, and we will add the close icon to this division using CSS. Alright, now the next thing we will do is we will add these links. So for this, we'll create a division with the class of quick links. So after this close icon, let's create a division, and we'll just give it a class of quick links. And in this, we need to have a heading. So here we can see this is the heading. So let's create an h2, and here we'll just type quick links. And then we need to have the list of these links over here. So for that, we'll create an unordered list. So let's type ul, and in that we'll have list items, and in that we'll have anchor tags. And let's add the links. So the first one is visiting an Apple Store FAQ. And in the same way, we'll just add all the other links. Right, so I have added all the links, and let's go back to our design. And here you can see we have the search form. We have the quick links and all the links displayed over here, and we also have the icons, but they are not being displayed because I think the icon color is white. And we also need to add a division for the overlay or the backdrop. So when we click on the close button, we don't have any backdrop and everything is visible clearly, but when we click on the search icon, we have this dark color at the background. So for that, let's add a division. So we'll go all the way outside this nav container. So here let's create a division, and we'll give it a class of overlay. Now for the overlay, we will add and remove a class called show. So if you have the class called show inside overlay, then we will display the overlay, and if you don't have the show class, then we will not display the overlay. Now we will add and remove these classes using JavaScript, but for now let's style everything. Now even for the search container, we'll be adding and removing a class called hide. So by default, we will have a class called hide over here. And when we have the hide class, we won't be displaying this search form and these quick links. But when we click on the search icon, so this icon right here, we're going to remove the hide class from the search container, and it will be displayed on our screen. So now since we are styling this search container, let's remove the hide class from here. And I think that's it with the HTML. So let's go to our CSS and start styling our search container. So this is our search container as of now. So let's add a comment, and let's type search container. First of all, let's add some styles for the hide class. So let's type search container dot hide, and make sure that you don't have any space between these two classes, because we want the division to have both these classes. So when we have the hide class in search container, we want to set the opacity to 0 so that it won't be seen, and we'll also set the pointer events to none so that no one can click on any of the links. Alright, now let's start with the search container division. So let's type search container. Let's go back to the HTML and test whether it works. So here we will add the hide class, and now we can see that the search container is not being displayed. and when we remove the hide class, we can see that it is being displayed. Now since we are styling this, we will just hide this menu items for now temporarily. So let's go to the top, and for the now I will just add an inline style. So I'll just type style equals display none. Right now the menu items are not being displayed, and we can style our search container. So let's go back to style.css, and we will set a width of 60%, and we will bring it to the center. So I'll just type margin 0 for top and bottom, and for left and right we'll type auto. And now the search container is in the center. Let me just add a background color, and we can see this is the search container. Alright, now let's add some padding to this search container. So let's type padding 0 for top and bottom, and for left and right we will have a padding of 42 pixels. And now we want to position this search icon and also the close icon relative to the search container. So for that we have to type position, and we have to set relative over here, and we'll also set a z index for the search container. So we'll just set a z index of 200 so that it will be about the contents of the website. Alright, now let's set the position of the search icon. So here we'll type search container link search, and we'll set it to position absolute, and we'll set the left position to 12 pixels, and we'll also set the opacity to 0.5. Right now let's style the search form. So if you go to the index.html file, we can see we have the search input field inside the form. So let's style the form. So we'll just type search container and form, and for the form we will set a width of 100% of the parent, and we'll also set it to the center. So I'll just type margin 0 auto, and now let's style the input field. So let's type search container form input, and let's set the width to 100%, and we will set the height to 44 pixels, which is the height of the nav container, and we will remove the border. So I'll just type border 0, and when we click on this search icon we have this outline. So we'll also remove that. So let's type outline, and we'll set it to none. Now when we click on this search icon we don't have any outline. Right now we have to remove the white background color. So let's type background, and we'll set it to transparent. Right now let's set the color of the text. So I'll just type white. So now we can see we have the white text color. Alright, let's set the font family to Inter sans serif, and we'll also set the font size to 17 pixels. Alright, that's it with the input field. Now let's add the close icon. So if we go back to the index.html file, we can see we have created a division with a class of link close. So in our CSS, if we scroll up, we can see we have added some styles for the link logo, link search, and link back. So let's copy one of these from here, and let's paste it down here, and we will add some styles for the link close. So for the link close we will add the close icon. So I'll just type close icon.svg. So these icons are inside the images folder in our project. So these are all the images. You can find the link of these images in the description of this video. Right now we cannot see the close icon because it is white in color, and we also have the background color as white. So first of all let's position the close icon here in this nav container. So here in our search container let's add some styles for the link close. So I'll just type search container link close, and we'll set the position to absolute, and we'll set the top position to 0, and the right position to 12 pixels. Let's also set the opacity to 0.5, and when we hover over this we want to have a different cursor. So if you go back to the Apple website, and here we can see when we hover over this we have the pointer. So let's type cursor pointer, and now when we hover over this we have the pointer, and when we hover over this we also want to change the opacity. So let's just add a transition of all to 400 milliseconds, and let's add a hover state. So here I'll just type search container link close :hover, and we'll set the opacity to 0.7, and now let's hover over this, and we can see that the color is changing. Alright, that's it with the search form. Alright, now let's style the overlay. So if you go back to the index.html file, here we can see we have created a division with a class of overlay. So when we have the show class in the overlay, we want to display the overlay. So let's add some styles for that. So here I'll just type overlay, and let's type overlay dot show. And first of all, let's set the position to fixed, and we will set a background color of RGBA 000 and 0.48. So this overlay should cover the whole screen. So let's set a width of 100% and a height of 100 viewport height. Now we can see that the overlay covers the whole screen. And just to make sure, let's also set the left position to 0 and the top position to 0. And we'll also set a Z index of 100. Alright, now let's start styling these quick links. So let's add a comment. Let's type quick links. So let's type search container and quick links. This is the class that we had given to the quick links. And first of all, let's set the background color to white. And let's set the position to absolute. And we'll set the left position to 0 and the right position to 0. And we are positioning this relative to the search container. So we can see for the search container, we had already added position of relative. Alright, so now let's add a padding of 16 pixels for top and bottom, and for left and right we will add a padding of 8 pixels. And let's set a border radius. So here we can see we have this border radius at the bottom left and the bottom right. So let's add that. So for top left and top right we have 0, and we have 16 pixels for bottom left and bottom right. So here we can see we have the border radius. And now let's style the h2. So let's type search container quick links h2, and we'll set the text transform to uppercase and the font size to 12 pixels and the color of the text to 6E6E73. And we'll also set a margin of 0 for top and bottom, and for left and right we will have 32 pixels of margin, and we'll also give it a margin top of 10 pixels. Right, now let's style the unordered list. So let's type search container quick links ul, and let's remove the bullets. So I'll just type list style to none, and let's also set a margin top of 12 pixels. Alright, now let's style all these anchor tags. So let's type search container quick links ulia. We don't have a width of 100% for these anchor tags, so if I give it a background color, we can see we don't have 100% width. So if you go back to the Apple website, we can see that when we hover over this, we can see it has 100% width. So for that we have to change the anchor tags to display of inline block. So let's type display of inline block, and let's also set a width of 100%. Now we can see it has a width of 100%. So let's remove this background color. Now let's set a padding of 8 pixels top and bottom and 50 pixels left and right. And we'll set the font size to 14 pixels, and we'll set the color of the text to 1D1D1F. And we'll also remove the underline, so we'll just type text decoration to none, and we'll also set the font weight to 400. Right, now when we hover over this, we want to have some background color, and also the color of the text is changing. So let's do that. So here we'll type search container quick links ulia hover, and we want to change the background color to F5 F5 F5, and we'll set the color of the text to 2997FF. Right, now let's hover over this, and we can see we have the background color and the color of the text changing. So that's basically it with the design of the search form and the quick links. Now in the next video we will add the animation to the search container and also the menu items. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below, and if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.